So let's talk about weight gain, weight loss, calories in, calories out. All of that boring stuff that I don't actually cover that much on my videos. I'm going to briefly explain the science between calories in and calories out, which if you already know, just view this as a quick recap. And if you don't, hopefully you learn something new. How this ties into your metabolism, and why as a nation I believe that generally speaking we are overfed and undernourished, and how that ties into macronutrients and micronutrients. Now, I believe that most people understand the basic science between calories in versus calories out. I don't think you need to be a nutritionalist to get it. I think most people understand it, but here is a quick graph so that you understand, and then I'll explain the graph. So that graph you just saw was made up of some components. The big main component that you saw was your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate. The whole thing is called TDEE, which is a total daily energy expenditure. As I said, BMR is your basal metabolic rate. You have no control over this, or very limited anyway. And then you have three other abbreviations. You have NEAT, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. You have TEF, which is thermic effect of food. And then you have EAT, which is exercise activity thermogenesis. So there are three components which we do have control over, or to put in simple terms, this next diagram. So I hear it all the time. A lot of people say, oh, I've got a slow metabolism, I've got a fast metabolism, blah, blah, blah. Your metabolisms do vary slightly, and that, but as you saw from the graphs, when you have a visual, that kind of puts it into perspective. So your metabolism, in layman's terms, is basically your BMR, which is the energy that your body burns to keep you alive, organ function, everything else, okay? Anything on top of that, we can control. And when you break it down and look at the three components that we can control, it's NEAT, which is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which in simple terms, if you're wearing one of these, is your step counter. That section is how much movement you do during the day. So you don't need to physically do any exercise, you don't need to go for a bike ride, you don't need to go to the gym. It's just your movement adds your step count, as your movement burns calories. You have TEF, which is a thermic effect of food, which again is a smaller portion, and that's things like having a high protein diet, because without making a whole separate video very quickly, 100 grams of protein, for instance, your body will burn more energy consuming and digesting that 100 grams of protein, as opposed to like a carb or a fat, where it will use slightly less energy to break it down and use it, which is why high protein diets in general are good for fat loss. And EAT, which is your exercise activity thermogenesis, so actually working out in the gym and using your muscles. It actually is the smallest portion. So that's why people can get cracking results and good weight loss on basically just sorting out their diet and moving more and not having to exercise. Separate video though. The exercise, I think, is a massive component for your mental health, endorphins, everything else. It plays a bigger role than that little bit that you see on the diagram. But from a pure fat loss point of view, it doesn't play a huge part. It's your lifestyle that plays the biggest part. But here's the thing. So you have macronutrients, which are carbs, proteins, and fats. And then you have micronutrients, which are all the vitamins and minerals and lovely stuff, you know, colourful foods that basically keep your body healthy, vitamins, minerals, etc. But everyone just talks about calories. Calories are calories, calories are calories. And from a pure weight loss point of view, yes, calories are just calories, and you can get great weight results just eating Big Macs and stuff. And it's just about controlling your calories. But going from the micronutrient factor and the calories, you can lose weight and you can be skinny, but you can still be unhealthy. Because if you don't have that balanced diet, then it plays a big part. And that is why I feel that as a nation, we are overfed and undernourished, because of things flying around Instagram like this. So yes, the unhealthy food, the burgers and chips, or can't remember what was in the image now because I saved it before I recorded this, but the burgers, I think it might be chicken nuggets and chips or something like that. Yes, it technically has less calories than the other thing, so you could lose more weight eating that and not the other thing with all the colourful, you know, all the greens and nuts and seeds and everything. But are you going to get your micronutrients, which is the stuff that keeps you healthy and feeling good and everything else? So if your maintenance calories to maintain your body weight was 10 pizzas worth of food a day, never going to be that, but for easy maths, let's say it's 10 pizzas worth of food. If you ate 9 pizzas, you're going to lose weight. If you ate 11 pizzas, you're going to gain weight, right? But are you going to be healthy eating 10 pizzas or 9 pizzas a day? No, you're not, because you're just eating bread and cheese with a few toppings on top of it. So it doesn't matter from that respect what calories you're eating. The quality of the calories are very, very poor. So I get it. I get why people fly stuff around the internet, and it's been annoying me a little bit over the last couple of years because it's gained popularity. You don't have to eat this, you can eat this. You don't have to eat this, you can eat this. Yes, absolutely. But it doesn't do much for your health to eat crap all the time because the calories are lower. And this all just loops back round to what we already know, and that is have a well-balanced diet and eat your fruit and veg. And that is basically it. And if you can't eat fruit and veg because you don't like it, buy some green supplements. And that's basically my point to the video. The fact is, you're probably watching this video and you already knew about calories and you already knew everything I said. But when you hear kind of the geeky, sciencey stuff behind it, it makes a little bit more sense. And the problem is we all know the calories, but we don't necessarily, everyone wants a shortcut. Everyone wants a magic pill. Everyone wants to, I want to lose 10 pounds in a week. And, if you don't have a well-balanced, healthy lifestyle and you're just eating McDonald's constantly because that's got the calorie content that you can get away with, then you're not going to be that healthy. Yeah, you might lose a few pounds and you can eat what you want, but you're probably going to feel worse for eating all that stodgy crap, even if the calorie count is a little bit lower. It's just not good for overall health. So as I said, my point is healthy lifestyle, exercise, even though it's not necessarily going to give you your best weight loss results. Exercise anyway, because it's going to release endorphins that make you feel good. It reduces the stress hormone. It's better for preventing arthritis. I mean, the list literally goes on. And your food is there to fuel it, and if you're fueling your body with crap, then you're going to perform like crap. So you need those healthy fats, you need those vitamins, those oils, and everything else, those minerals to run it. Your body is a complicated thing. So try not to be underfed and undernourished, and try not to be overfed and undernourished. And you can't really be overnourished, so don't really worry about it. Just have a balanced diet, eat well, have a good lifestyle, look after yourself.